So here's a guide on configuring the unturned Commands.dat and the config.json through the terminal. I'm not going to do it through FileZilla or WinSCP because I believe the terminal's a little easier for most people, especially if you don't have that FTP stuff set up. Now, if you want, I can make a guide on, like, say, putting in plugins or adding workshop stuff. There's two ways to add workshops, I believe. One, you could just add the IDs, which I will show here, and then another way would actually be just dragging them in here. That would probably be easier through some FTP software stuff, but for here, I'm just going to show how to do everything through the terminal on basic setup for your server. So first, navigate to where it's at, and you'll see all this stuff. So I guess more specifically, go to whatever server you have. So if I go to servers and LS, I only really have one. It's called Rocket. You can see that this is basically everything the server operates by. So I can go to server, and then in here's a file called Commands.dat. So how I would edit that is sudo nano commands.dat. Type in your password, and in here's the main configuration, I guess, for your server. I'll set a link to everything you can put in here, what everything means, but I'm just gonna do the important stuff, I guess. So first of all, you can specify whatever map you want your server to run by. In my case, I'm gonna do Washington. You can change the name of it. So I guess I could do Bony Fingers Billland. This just changes how the server's name is when the servers list pops up. I don't know the max amount of characters you can put in there, but I do know if you put too many, it will just pop up as unturned server in the list. So try to keep that under a certain amount. The next thing you can do is change the perspective that players are locked in as. I believe there's first, third. In my case, I'm just going to do both. I don't know exactly how you would lock somebody in third or first perspective. Port, probably pretty important to specify. For this, I put 27015. It's probably what a lot of servers use, so you'd port forward 27015 through 27018. The next option is changing the max players. In my case, I'm doing 24. I think that's a pretty good amount. The next option is pretty important as well. You change the difficulty of the server. You can do easy, normal, and hard, and these three things will directly affect your config.json, which I'll show after this, but just keep in mind what difficulty you have your set to. I'm keeping mine to easy. The next, you can change PvP or PvE. So if you want it to just be PvE, you leave that and then go to the next line. PvP, same thing. I'm going to keep mine on PvP. Another option you can change is cheats. So if you want cheats on, just type that in. I think that's it. Once again, you can check out the link below. I believe that's everything that's really important. A few notable ones: gold. If you want gold players only to join, you know, a welcome message, welcome, stuff like that. I believe that is everything. If you don't have console access for whatever reason, you can owner and then your Steam 64 ID in here, and I believe that will make you an admin. And once you do that, that's pretty much everything that's important for this section. Now, with in mind that I put difficulty easy in there, you can go back one directory and you'll see a file called config.json. So sudo nano config.json, and in here, these first three tabs are basically global settings. I don't know what unit events this stuff means. You can look it up if you desire. In here's basically important stuff: VAC, BattleEye, secure. If people are timing out, having problems, you can probably change those values. This right here, so you want pictures to pop up when people click on the server. You can put like a link to Imgur or something. These are descriptions which you put when people click on it. And with those in mind, here's how you can figure some of the mechanics of the server gameplay, I guess. So earlier we put mode easy, so everything within this easy section will be applied to the server. So the spawn chance will be 0.5. Pretty much everything in here is self-explanatory, like armor multiplier. This, you could probably change that to make armor a little better. Zombies, acid zombies won't spawn, flankers won't, sprinters won't, crawlers won't. Just gameplay mechanics, stuff like that. That's pretty much it for configuring this part of it. Say you set your server to normal mode, everything within this normal tab will be applied. And if you set your server to hard mode, everything within this hard mode tab will be applied. And I believe that that's it for that part. As for adding workshop stuff, you can see a file in here if I ls. There's something called workshop download config.json. So if I were to nano that, workshop download, and then in here I have some file ID set up, so I don't know which one is which. One of them is an Epic Gears pack and another one is the Supercars mod. So if you want to add another one, comma, and then put the ID in here, which you can get from the page of the workshop item. And I believe that that's it. If you want another guide on, like, say, compiling a plugin, putting them in, or just something else like that, I can try to help you out with that. So yeah.